Welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 183. October, day 8. Last few days ago, I said that Charlie Brewster was going to deal with another Dandridge, and I was not lying. Fright Night Part 2. This movie came out in 1988, 3 years later, and Charlie believes that there are no vampires. He seriously, he went to a shrink, and the shrink told him that, there are no such thing as vampires because vampires do not exist. After all you've been through, you seriously believe that there are no vampires. Well, I tell you, man, psychotherapy, man. Yes, psychiatric therapy. Whew. It's a son of a bitch, isn't it? But yeah, Fright Night Part 2. Back in 88. Starring, once again, back at it, Roddy McDowell, William Ragsdale. Then we got Tracy Lynn and Julie Carmen. Yeah, I tell you, man, this movie, wow. This movie is just oh man, it's such a rare movie. It's such a rare movie to find nowadays. The original copy is not out of print, so yeah, it is a very, very rare collector's edition, and hopefully someday in the future, it'll be released in a combo pack. Fright Night Part 2 in a combo pack. Hopefully one day in the future that will happen. But unfortunately nowadays this movie is a very rare find. Thank God for YouTube, man. But yeah, I tell you though, this movie 3 years later, and now Brewster believes that there are no vampires. Yes, psychotherapy is a hell of a son of a bitch, boy. Yeah, he believes that there's no vampires until he met Regine. Oh man. The second she came into the building, she and the three guys that was with her, the second they showed up, that's when the game started to change. And then we find out that not only Regine is a vampire, but she make it out like, she make a real good cover for it. She's a performance artist, her thing is, showing off, her seductive side, but at the same time, she reveals herself as a vampire. It's a very clever way to very clever way to do it. But here's something else that will throw everyone. Yeah, Regine, not only she's a vampire, but she shares the same last name as Jerry Dandridge from the first film. Yeah, Jerry Dandridge's sister. Now we don't know if she's his older sister or younger sister. You know, we don't know that. They never covered that. They never clarified that. They never even gave it a mention that, you know, only thing that was said was Jerry was 1,000 years old when Peter and Charlie shed his blood. Okay, Jerry was 1,000. How old are you? Oh, wait a minute, wait. A true woman never reveal her age, right? A true lady never reveal her age. And that's the thing about Regine, man. That's the thing about her, you know. The way she comes off, you know. This woman, she is extremely elegant, you know. She got a real sophisticated swagger to her, you know. I mean, yeah, she dressed head to toe like, man, wow. Okay. Yeah, you know, you can tell she means business the way she carries herself. And I'm not saying that she's like Sharon Stone in any of her films, you know, the way she carries herself, you know, you can tell that, you know, she is one alpha female. But yeah, you know, I guess you could say that about Regine also. I mean, yeah, you know, she have lived many years as being a vampire, so yeah, I guess you could say that she carries herself in a type of alpha female presence. Oh yeah, she got a lot of confidence. That's for damn sure. I mean, you're gonna need a lot of confidence if you're a vampire. A vampire that lived many years, whether it's 1,000 or 1,000 more. But yeah, I tell you, yeah, not only that, she's out for some payback. You know, not only that she's gonna get Peter, but she's also going to get Charlie. She's gonna make Charlie into a vampire also, only because she wants to torture him for all eternity. Okay, that's why she want to make him a vampire, just so she can just torture him for all eternity because of what he did to her brother. So yeah, in a way, this is one hell of a vengeance story. Yeah, in a way, you know. Yeah, Regine, yeah, she is out for blood. More ways than one. Regine Dandridge is out for blood. Man. But yeah, you know, a few obstacles that goes in the way, you know. Once again, Peter Vincent is hosting Fright Night, but you know, as Charlie is believed that vampires do not exist, Peter, on the other hand, he boasts on the fact that, you know, not only vampires exist, but he has killed vampires before. Yeah, you know, you give him the script for Fright Night, you know, he just throws the script out because, you know, anything that will be written is not true. Only he knows the truth. And yes, we all know that you know the truth, Peter. We saw it in the last movie. We saw it 3 years ago. So yeah, we all know that you know the truth. So yeah, yeah, opposed to Charlie that says that no, that is meant to believe now that vampires do not exist. This psychiatrist, what's his name? What's his name? This doctor, Dr. Harrison, has shrunk him, made him believe that yeah, vampires do not exist. But then things start to unravel for our boy Charlie once he get in cut get he gets an encounter with Regine. Things start to unravel for our boy Charlie. You start to have, I want to say hallucinations, but that's not it. You start to have visions that Regine is with him in many ways. I mean, you know, after he first saw her, she is now in his mind. Yeah, Charlie, he now have a new girlfriend named Alex, this real pretty young lady. Girl, damn, she's pretty. Yeah, she's very pretty. Yeah, this real pretty young lady, this real pretty and this real smart young lady named Alex. And yeah, yeah, he's in the car with her. Yeah, they're making out. And Regine is now on top of the car. She is laying on top of the car, and you know, she's laying on top of the car, stroking the stroking the roof of the car with her fingers. As Charlie is making out with Alex inside the car, he started to have visions of him making out with Regine in the car. Yeah, and that's one thing that really threw him for a loop. The other thing that threw him for a loop is that he have a dream that Regine visit him in his dorm. You know, yeah, yeah, the boy's sleeping. Knock on the door. I mean, some loud knocks too. We was like, all right, God damn it, I'm coming. Shit. Those type of knocks. I mean, damn. But yeah, yeah, he opened the door, he see her, he closes the door. Yeah, because yeah, it's very weird that you saw her, you know, down in a a lobby once before, and now he sees her at his door. Yeah, he tried to make himself believe that there are no vampires. So yeah, he opened the door. He sees her walk away, and then he gets her attention. But yeah, that's not the Charlie that she's looking for. But she asks if he has a light, because she looking to smoke. Yeah, she want to smoke. Yeah, so he asks him. Yeah, she asks him if he have a light. Yeah, oh sure, yeah, he has a light. So yeah, he gonna try and tidy up a bit. Yeah, she comes in. Next thing you know, yeah, he gets the guy. She comes in. She got the cigarette. Yeah, he gives her a light. With the match. And then, yeah, next thing you know, she seduces him just by words. Yeah, this one guy that he reminded her of this guy she used to know. Yeah, he did a lot with his lips. Yeah, so she questioned what can Charlie do with his lips. I mean, yeah, seeing Regine, you see that, yeah, incredibly beautiful this woman is. Damn, she is fine. Ooh, hey, man. So yeah, I tell you, yeah, they get to kissing. Next thing you know, he see her turn to vampire, and she bites him on the neck. But then, it was all a dream to Charlie. And then, yeah, and then later on, we see an encounter again. You see that, yeah, she was a performance artist, even though we know the truth. She's a performance artist. So, that's just her cover. She dedicated to a higher purpose. Yeah, she wants revenge on Charlie Brewster and Peter Vincent, the great vampire killer. So yeah, as she goes for Charlie, her one of her other men, he goes for Alex. Yeah, just trying to get to know your girlfriend a bit more, a bit better. Yeah, come on, dude, let's party. Yeah, still know what the hell he was. This guy named Louis. Regine, her, one of her other men. Still know what the hell he was. What kind of a vampire was he? He was like part vampire, part wolf, but nothing like an underworld. But yeah, part vampire, part wolf. But yeah, Alex taught him a lesson by forcing wild roses down his throat because she read the book on Dracula. So yeah, she know how to deal with a vampire that way. But yeah, I tell you though, yeah, while we start to get the distractions going with that, yeah, this is when Regine finally makes her move. Charlie is sleeping one night. Regine comes into his room as a cloud of smoke, and then she manifests herself into her human form. Yeah, she gets into bed with Charlie. Charlie he cut himself shaving earlier. That's a little plot point there because we used that plot point when they used the plot point when she took the band-aid off and she finally bit him. Yeah, she got him. Now Charlie is going to now Charlie, he's slowly turned to a vampire. Now that he's going to be sensitive to sunlight, garlic is not going to be appetizing for him anymore. He is just slowly turning to a vampire. Around the end of the film, he start to run to the change. You can see his eyes turn into vampire yellow. And he start to run to the change, especially when Alex and Peter try to save him. He attacks Peter. But Alex, she got this holy cloak, drapes it over Charlie. That holy cloak is like kryptonite. So yeah, Charlie, as long as he got that thing on, he won't do any damage. So yeah, later on in this movie, yeah, Regine's her minions, those three cats, they all get dealt with. I tell you, this one guy, one of her minions, named Bell. You know, this dude did not talk, but you could tell this dude, the dude that played Bell, you could tell he really enjoyed playing a vampire. I mean, you know, being on skates, and he attacking the chick that played Miley in Kickboxer. You know, yeah, he being on roller skates. You get the you got the eyes going, you got the teeth. You got these long claws. You know, and, you see you see him coming at her. Woo, man, yeah, you see that coming at you late at night. You best believe, man, it's gonna be over for you. Yeah, that dude, yeah, he did not speak, but you could tell, his presence, it's a very mysterious one, but but still, yeah, his presence is a mysterious one, but at the same time, it's a very charming one. You know, yeah, yeah, him dancing with Virginie at the party, and that's when Peter Vincent finds out that yeah, they're both vampire by taking out the old pocket mirror, pointing it in that direction. They don't cast a reflection, so and that's when Virginie, after Peter tried to escape, that's when she revealed her true self. Yeah, not only she's a vampire, but yeah, she's also Jerry Dandridge's sister. So yeah, I tell you, man, yeah, this movie though, you know, I'm beginning to think, yeah, maybe Regine is Jerry's older sister because she was quite she was quite more powerful than Jerry in this movie. She was quite more powerful than him. I mean, Jerry he made the attempt. He found her coffin. He made the attempt to kill her while she was sleeping. I mean, he opened the coffin and he had this broken off piece of wood. He was gonna stab her with the pointy end. But yeah, she opened her eyes. Her eyes glowed red, and she hypnotized Shirley. You know, yeah, you're not gonna kill me that easily. You know, yeah, pretty much like that. Yeah, she just hypnotized him. Just by looking at her, she just hypnotized him. She didn't say nothing. She just had to look at her. Yeah, yeah, he stopped what he was doing. Closed the coffin, went out, almost got hit by a car. That's when he woke up from the hypnosis. But yeah, yeah, maybe she is the older of the two Dandridge siblings. Maybe, just maybe. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm just gonna put the put my guess out there like that. My hypothesis. I'm gonna put my guess out there like that. Yeah, yeah, maybe, just maybe, she's the oldest of the two siblings. Yeah, I tell you, man. Yeah, this movie, Fright Night, very, very good movie. I mean, Regine Dandridge, yeah, you can say she does carry herself as the alpha female. I mean, yeah, she tried to convince Charlie, to be a vampire. Come with her to be a vampire. Yeah, extended her hand. Yeah, Charlie grabs it, pulls it into the sunlight. You know, Peter, he was up on another level, and he had this uh this reflective piece of metal, and he gave a nice little alignment. From the sun, he beamed it down straight towards Regine. Yeah. So Charlie, he grabbed Regine's hand, he pulled her into the that sunbeam, and yeah, she started to roast, and that was the end of her. So yeah, things were good between Charlie and Alex at the end of the movie. Credits roll, and we hear this very beautiful song that I got on my ringtone. I'm going to link down into the description below. But yeah, I tell you, this movie though, I think I gave the last movie a 5 out of 5. I don't know, you tell me. But yeah, but this movie, I think it's another straight 5 out of 5, man. It's just as good as the other film. It's just as good as the previous film. It's just as good as its predecessor. And yeah, man, you can't uh you can't really compare the two, because yeah, it's just as good. Even though the first movie is more popular, because you can see it pretty much anywhere, anytime. But this movie, on the other hand, it's just a big rare opportunity to see it in any form, in any shape and form. I mean, you're lucky to see it on YouTube. So yeah, with this movie though, yeah, Fright Night Part 2, 5 out of 5. And that's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Now, next week. Next week is going to be a little bit of a special. It's another movie review special. Haven't done this in a very long time. Obviously, the last special I did, well, the last special I did was the 100th episode. But the very first special I did was this little personal list of mine. It was a countdown list of superhero sequels. That was episode 20. And so with this particular episode that's coming up next week, it's another personal list of mine. Only thing is, with the theme of Hauntober, it's going to be my top 5 horror sequels. So be on the lookout for that. Check out other shit right here. Subscribe to me right here, and check out this ever-growing Hauntober playlist right here. I'm sure one of your favorites is on this playlist. If you have not checked it out yet, then do it. But yeah, in between time, Jack, this show is